In Crime Tracker 10 this morning, about a third of the nation's homeowners keep a gun in the house. Our Jeff Hogan sat down with Westerville police to get the tips you need to remember to make sure the kids don't accidentally hurt themselves with that gun.
Joined this morning by Officer Aaron Peachy from the Westerville Division of Police. As always, thank you for being here and thanks for bringing a great topic. Once again, important because there's a lot of folks out there that have guns in their homes, and we want to know what's the biggest safety tip. Can we start right at the top here?
You know, Jeff, about 1/3 of all households in the U.S. have guns in their home.
Okay.
And it's important, whether you have children or not, that you take every measure to keep those guns safe.
All right, so that's on the adult to keep them safe, but a lot of the measures that we do are to keep kids safe around them as well.
Right. You start by always locking your gun up. You can lock safes or a bigger gun safe, lock boxes. There are mechanisms you can buy like trigger locks or cable locks to put on the gun as well. And you should never have your ammunition stored in the same place as your weapon. Okay,
lots of different ways around it. And we really don't, I mean, we want to lock them away, but we don't really want to hide them.
You don't want to hide them. Children are naturally curious, especially by something that they don't know or understand what it is. And then they're going to want to look at it and play with it. And if you don't explain to your children the difference between make-believe and real, especially when it comes to guns, then that can be a problem. It's also important for people to realize that children as young as 3, their thumb has twice the strength of their fingers. So they are able to use their thumb to pull a trigger, and invariably if they're using their thumb to pull it, then the barrel of the gun is pointed at them.
Yeah. So what age? I mean, you bring up 3 years of age. What age do you folks teach, safety to the kids?
You know, it's good around 3, 4, and 5, especially if you have guns in your home, as my husband and I do. We're both officers. I have young children. They know that they are to never touch the guns. We teach them 4 things. If they ever see a gun somewhere other than our home, that they are to stop what they're doing. They're to never touch the gun. They need to leave the area and then tell an adult.
Okay, well that all makes sense, obviously, when we were talking about that. Now, when you talk about kids mixed into the picture here with it, is there anything else that we can talk about with kids and safety with guns in our homes?
Cleaning supplies for guns also, parents need to realize a lot of those are poisonous and they need to be locked away as well.
Okay, very important. You put them in the same, I mean, I guess you could lock them up where you lock the gun up, right?
Or lock them up in a cabinet in the garage or wherever you keep your things. It's just important to keep them high up and locked and out of view.
Okay.
It's also important for parents to realize when you send your children on play dates and things that, I mean, those are questions you should be asking if there are weapons in the home and if they are secured.
Very good questions. Ammo always separate from the gun. Okay.
Yes.
Well, good. Thank you very much for the tips here this morning.
Sure.
Always insightful, Officer Peachy. All right, let's go back to you.
Thanks, Jeff. Good tips. Officers also suggest removing all guns from your home if you live with someone who suffers from depression or has expressed suicidal thoughts. And stay informed about crime and Crime Tracker 10's Facebook page. Like the page today, and you can see 10 crime prevention tips a day, every day in May.